that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Faking the give, Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Back to throw, Darnold. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up second down. Now a quick pass to Richardson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
On third and goal, Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade, American. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Ryan on target to Pitts. First down, Falcons. On first down, Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, dude. Check 3. No.
They run it with Balaj. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Nice play there by Brian Burns, chasing down a quarterback in the pocket. He had 16.5 sacks in his first 2 years in the league, including 9 in 2020.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, J.C. Horn. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Darnold to throw again. And he's got to hook up to Moore. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes a receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys.
Frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Darnold. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That caught by Trimble. A good pickup there, a 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick-6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Antoine Woods coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Darnold now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Check.
Again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. High throw, but the catch is made. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll make it 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Check safety, check safety.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to roam now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They start